What if I told you that the real difference between the rich and the average isn't just about how much money you make? It's about how you think about money and how you handle it. It's about mindset. The rich don't just focus on earning, they focus on growing. They think long-term, make strategic moves, and invest in what will generate wealth over time. Meanwhile, most people get stuck in a cycle of earning, spending, and surviving month to month, never breaking free. In this video, we'll reveal 15 key rules that the wealthy follow to build and preserve their fortune. These simple, yet powerful habits can completely change the way you look at money and the way money looks at you. If you've ever wondered why the rich seem to keep getting richer while others struggle to make ends meet, you're about to learn the truth. The difference lies in how they approach money, wealth, and financial growth. Ready to stop living paycheck to paycheck? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what the rich do differently and how you can start implementing these powerful principles today to change your financial future. Number 1. Mindset: wealth building versus survival mode. Here's the first and biggest difference. It's not about how much money you make, it's how you think about money. The rich play the long game. They focus on building net worth, not just monthly income. Their goal? Grow assets like stocks, real estate, and businesses that pay them over time. Every decision is part of a bigger strategy to build long-term wealth. The poor? They focus on how much they can spend right now. It's all about getting through the month. Earn, spend, repeat. No strategy, no growth, just survival mode on loop. The shift? Start tracking your net worth. Every month, know what you own, know what you owe, and instead of spending on the next flashy gadget, put your money where it grows: stocks, rentals, even a side hustle that scales. Wealth isn't built from what you earn. It comes from what you keep and grow. Number 2. The rich buy assets, the poor buy liabilities. The rich know the secret to building wealth. They focus on buying assets. Assets are things that make money, like real estate, stocks, or businesses. These investments grow in value or generate income over time, helping them build long-term wealth. On the other hand, the poor often spend their money on liabilities, things that lose value quickly and cost money in the long run, like cars, fancy phones, or designer clothes. While these items may seem fun to buy, they don't make you money. Instead, they just drain your bank account as they depreciate. So what's the key difference? The wealthy ask themselves, will this make me money, or will it just cost me more in the future? By focusing on buying assets, they ensure their money is always working for them. If you want to build wealth, start thinking like the rich. Rather than spending on things that drain your savings, invest in things that will pay you back. Whether it's stocks, real estate, or even starting a business, start buying assets today to secure your financial future. If you're ready to change the way you think about money and start building wealth, remember, it's not about how much you make, it's about what you keep and grow. Invest in assets that work for you and leave liabilities behind. Number 3. The rich invest, the poor save. The rich understand that saving money is important, but it's not enough to build real wealth. Why? Because inflation is constantly eroding the value of your savings. While your cash just sits there, its purchasing power decreases over time. The wealthy invest their money instead. They put their savings into assets like real estate, stocks, and businesses that grow over time, generating returns that outpace inflation. This way, their money works for them, earning more money. On the other hand, the poor often think that saving cash in a bank account is the safest option. But what they don't realize is that inflation is quietly shrinking the value of their savings every year. Hoarding cash may feel safe, but it's actually losing money in the long run. If you want to beat inflation and start building real wealth, you need to start investing. Even small amounts, if invested early, can compound into serious wealth over time. It's not about how much you save, it's about how you make your money grow. Number 4. The rich focus on opportunity, the poor focus on obstacles. When faced with a new idea or opportunity, the poor often ask, what if it fails? They focus on the risks and potential downsides, letting fear and doubt hold them back. The rich, on the other hand, ask, what if it works? They focus on the possibilities, seeing opportunities instead of obstacles. They understand that every venture, even if it comes with risks, could lead to something amazing. This shift in mindset is crucial. One person sees only problems and struggles, while the other sees potential and growth. The difference is how they approach challenges, one with hesitation, the other with excitement. To build wealth, start training your brain to focus on opportunities, not just risks. When you change how you think, you change how you act, and that could be the key to unlocking your financial success. Remember, opportunities are everywhere, but it's up to you to recognize them. If you want to start thinking like the rich, focus on opportunities, not obstacles. Number 5. The rich use leverage, the poor fear debt. Debt is a tool. The wealthy use it wisely, and it helps them build assets, like real estate, businesses, or investments, that grow in value over time. This is called leverage. When used correctly, leverage can supercharge your wealth by allowing you to buy assets that generate income or appreciate in value. But the poor? They fear debt. They see it as a burden, avoiding it altogether. Unfortunately, this mindset can keep them stuck in a cycle of earning and spending without building lasting wealth. The key difference? The rich understand the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is borrowing money to invest in something that generates income or appreciates in value, like a rental property or a business. Bad debt is borrowing money to buy things that lose value quickly, like expensive cars, gadgets, or vacations. The rich use good debt to grow their wealth, while the poor avoid all debt, missing the opportunity to build assets. When used wisely, debt can work for you, not against you. So, the next time you think about debt, ask yourself, is this good debt that will help me grow my wealth, or is it just a way to buy something that loses value? Number 6. The rich understand taxes, the poor avoid them. The rich don't fear taxes, they study them. They learn how the system works, and then use it to their advantage. Through smart investments like real estate, business ownership, and tax-efficient assets, they qualify for deductions, write-offs, and credits that most people never even think about. On the flip side, the poor often try to avoid taxes without understanding how they actually work. They don't realize that there are legal ways to reduce taxes and keep more of their income. Here's the truth. The tax code rewards people who contribute to the economy. Start a business? You get deductions. Invest in real estate? You get depreciation benefits. Put your money in long-term investments? You pay lower tax rates. It's not cheating. It's not illegal. It's playing by the rules, just like the rich do. So instead of running from taxes, learn the rules and play the game smart. You'll be surprised how much money you can legally keep. Number 7. The rich learn continuously. The poor think they know enough. Ever notice how successful people are always learning? It's not a coincidence, it's a mindset. While most people stop learning after school, the rich turn learning into a lifelong habit, and that habit builds their wealth. The truth is, school ends, but learning shouldn't. The rich know this. They read books, attend seminars, take online courses, and surround themselves with mentors. They constantly level up their skills, whether it's in money, business, communication, or mindset. Meanwhile, the poor often believe they already know enough. They stop learning once they graduate and wonder why nothing in their life improves. Here's a powerful fact. Your income rarely grows faster than your knowledge. If you want to earn more, solve bigger problems, or build something meaningful, you need better tools, and that comes from continuous learning. Even just 15 minutes a day spent learning something new can completely change your future. Number 8. The rich build multiple income streams. The poor rely on one. What would happen if you lost your only source of income today? Yeah, not a fun thought. That's why the rich don't rely on just one paycheck. They build multiple streams of income. One income stream means you're always one step away from a financial crisis. The wealthy know this. That's why they create several ways to make money at the same time. We're talking about things like a steady job or business, rental properties, stock dividends, side hustles, online income, even digital products that pay them passively. Each stream adds security, more income, more freedom. The poor? They rely on just one paycheck. And if that paycheck stops, everything falls apart. Here's a stat for you. The average millionaire has 7 income streams. That's not a coincidence. That's intentional. And no, you don't have to build them all at once. Start with one. Maybe freelance. Sell a skill online. Invest a little. Just start building. Your job should be a tool, not your only safety net. Build something that pays you, even while you sleep. That's how the rich stay rich, and how you can get there too. Number 9. The rich delay gratification, the poor want it now. Why do some people get richer while others stay stuck, even when they earn the same? One word: discipline. The rich delay gratification. The poor? They want it now. Instant pleasure feels good, but it kills long-term success. The wealthy know this. They skip the fancy gadgets today to invest in assets that pay off tomorrow. They choose growth over comfort. They build before they buy. The poor? They chase quick rewards. The latest phone, new clothes, that daily coffee that adds up. It feels good in the moment, but it keeps them stuck in the same cycle. Here's the truth. Comfort now often means struggle later. But struggle now, with a purpose, can mean freedom for life. It's not about never enjoying life. It's about being smart with timing. You can still have what you want, just not all at once. Play the long game. Discipline beats impulse. Every time, sacrifice for a season, and you'll live with freedom for a lifetime. Number 10. The rich surround themselves with winners, the poor stay comfortable. You've probably heard this before. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. But what does that really mean? Here's the truth. The rich choose their circle wisely. They hang out with people who are driven, ambitious, and focused on growth. People who talk about ideas, opportunities, investments, and goals. And guess what? That energy is contagious. Meanwhile, the poor often stick with what's comfortable. Same old friends, same old habits. People who complain about life, fear change, and think success is just for the lucky. Not because they're bad people, but because it feels safe, familiar, easy. But if you want to grow, financially, mentally, even emotionally, you need to be around people who challenge you, inspire you, push you. You don't have to cut everyone off, but you do need to start building a new circle. Follow people who are where you want to be. Join communities that talk about growth, not gossip. Find mentors, even online. Because in the end, it's simple. Your circle shapes your mindset, and your mindset shapes your future. So if you're serious about building wealth and leveling up, change your circle, change your life. Number 11. The rich think in decades, the poor think in days. Here's a mindset shift that changes everything. The rich think long-term, the poor think short-term. Before making a decision, the wealthy ask themselves, where will this take me in 5, 10, even 20 years? They plan for the future. They're not chasing quick wins. They're building something that lasts. Now, compare that to how most people think. What feels good right now? What's easiest today? It's short-term comfort, but it comes at the cost of long-term success. Think about it. Spending money on something fun today, or investing it for your future. Skipping the hard work now, or grinding for a life of freedom later. Big picture thinking creates big results. It's not flashy, it's not fast, but it works. Because the long game, it always wins. So if you want to start thinking like the wealthy, here's your first step. Ask yourself, will this move bring me closer to the life I want? Or just make me feel better today? Play the long game. Your future self will thank you. Number 12. The rich track every dollar, the poor wing it. Let's talk about money management. The rich track every dollar. The poor, they wing it. Wealthy people know exactly where their money goes. They budget. They track. They optimize. Every dollar has a purpose, whether it's building wealth, paying down debt, or investing for the future. The poor? They spend without thinking. Then, when the bills come, they wonder, where did all the money go? Clarity equals control. When you know your numbers, you can make better choices. Without clarity, you're just hoping things work out. If you want to build wealth, start by getting in control of your spending. Track every dollar, make intentional choices, and watch your financial situation change for the better. Know your numbers. Take control of your future. Number 13. The rich solve problems, the poor complain about them. Let's break it down. The rich solve problems, while the poor complain about them. Think about it. Every successful person you know made their fortune by solving problems. The rich see problems as chances to create something valuable. They identify solutions and use them to their advantage, which is how they make money. Now, on the other hand, the poor often focus on complaining when problems arise. They get stuck in frustration and blame, without looking for ways to fix the issue. But complaining doesn't help. It just wastes time and energy. And more importantly, it doesn't bring in any income. So, the real key is to shift your mindset. Instead of complaining, start asking, how can I solve this? When you find a solution, you create value, and that's where the money comes in. Remember, problems are opportunities. Stop complaining and start thinking about solutions. That's how you unlock your potential and build wealth. Number 14. The rich buy time, the poor sell it. Let's talk about one of the most important assets we all have, time. The poor trade time for money. They work long hours, exchanging their time directly for a paycheck. They're stuck in the cycle of working to make money, but they never seem to have enough time for themselves. The rich, on the other hand, understand that time is priceless. They use their money to buy back their time. How? They use strategies like automation, delegation, and building systems that allow them to free up their time for more important things, like focusing on big opportunities, enjoying life, or investing in further growth. Time is the one thing you can never get back. So, ask yourself, are you selling your time for money, or are you using money to buy back your time? Start thinking about ways you can invest in systems and people to free up your time. That's how the rich create more freedom and success. Number 15. The rich believe it's possible, the poor believe it's not. Mindset is the most powerful tool in your wealth-building journey. It's not just about what you do, it's about how you think. The poor often operate from a place of limitation. They think, I'm not lucky enough, or I don't have the right skills to be wealthy. They believe that financial success is something only for a select few, the rich, the lucky, or the highly gifted. This belief often holds them back from even trying. On the other hand, the rich operate from a completely different mindset. They believe that wealth is possible for anyone, especially for those who are willing to learn, grow, and take action. They don't limit themselves by thinking that they're not capable. Instead, they focus on what's possible, how they can improve, and how they can create opportunities. This mindset shift is crucial. It's not about having everything figured out from the start, but about the willingness to try. The rich know that their mindset determines how far they can go. They believe they can learn new skills, adapt to new situations, and keep improving. And that's how they build and grow their wealth. So the question is, what do you believe? Do you believe that wealth is only for a lucky few? Or do you believe it's something you can work towards by growing your skills, learning from mistakes, and taking smart risks? Your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe it's possible to build wealth, you'll take the necessary steps to make it happen. If you believe it's impossible, you won't take any action at all. Remember, your mindset is the foundation of everything. Think big, start believing it's possible, and take action. The rest will follow. Now that you know the 15 habits that separate the wealthy from the rest, it's time to take action. Remember, wealth isn't just about how much you earn. It's about how you manage, grow, and invest what you have. Start today, even with one small habit, and watch your financial future transform over time. If you found this video helpful and you're ready to start building your own wealth, make sure to like this video, share it with anyone who could use a financial mindset shift, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on more life-changing financial tips. Hit the bell icon so you can stay updated on future videos where we dive deeper into strategies that will help you build lasting wealth. Your journey to financial freedom starts now. Let's make it happen together.